Now let's discuss formulas in permutations and combinations. First one is formula for choosing and arranging R objects out of n distinct objects. Since it is choosing as well as arranging, it is a permutation based question, right? So it is NPR and the formula is given as n factorial by n minus R factorial. Okay. I repeat, the number of ways in which we can choose and arrange R objects out of n distinct objects is given as NPR. The formula is n factorial by n minus R factorial. I suppose everyone knows what factorial is. For example, what is 5 factorial? It is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So we start writing consecutive numbers in descending order till we reach 1. For example, if we want 3 factorial, we only write it as 3 into 2 into 1 till we reach 1. Let's apply this here. 7p3. So what is n value? It is 7. What is r value? It is 3. So what is the formula? It is 7 factorial by n minus r, that is 7 minus 3, that is 4 factorial. What is that? It is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. So 4 factorial get cancelled. So we have 7 into 6 into 5. The second case, 8p4. So n is equal to 8 and then r is equal to 4. Okay. Conceptual understanding, what does 8p4 represent? It represents the number of ways in which we can choose as well as arrange 4 objects out of 8 objects. Okay. What is the formula? It is n factorial by n minus r factorial, which is 8 minus 4, that is 4 factorial, that is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. Because we have a 4 factorial in denominator, I'm just writing it as 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. This and this get cancelled. You have 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. 10p5. So n is equal to 10, then r is equal to 5. So the formula is 10 factorial by 10 minus 5, that is 5 factorial. So let me expand it. 10 into 7, sorry, 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into, we'll stop with this, right? And we write just 5 factorial because we have a 5 factorial in denominator. 5 factorial is gone. We have 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. So clearly we are seeing that there is some kind of redundancy. What is happening here? We are multiplying something, we are dividing something. We are multiplying something and we are dividing something. So in order to reduce this redundancy, let's try to understand what is happening. 7p3, what is happening? We are writing 3 consecutive numbers in descending order starting 7, right? Similarly for 8p4, what is happening? We are writing 4 consecutive numbers starting 8. Okay, 8 into 7 into 6 into 5. Similarly for 10p5, we are writing 5 numbers starting 10. So it is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. That is what is happening, isn't it? Shall we apply the same thing here? For 8p3, we start writing 3 consecutive numbers starting 8. So 8 into 7 into 6. Similarly for 6p5, we start writing 5 consecutive numbers starting 6. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. Okay, we start writing 5 consecutive numbers. Similarly in 12p4, we write 4 consecutive numbers starting 12. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. So that is your answer. So this way we save at least, like, say 4 to 5 seconds time, right? Because every second is important in aptitude tests. Okay. Now that we have learned permutations, now let's look at the formula for doing combination based questions. Okay. Formula for choosing R objects out of n distinct objects. So clearly, since it's only choosing, it is a combination based NCR, and the formula is n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Okay, it's just not n minus r factorial, we also have an r factorial here. If you remember, what was permutation? It was NPR is equal to n factorial by only n minus r factorial, isn't it? but here we also have an r factorial in the denominator. Okay, now let's apply this here. 7c3, so n is equal to 7, r is equal to 3. Therefore let's apply the formula here. N factorial by r factorial, that is 3 factorial into, excuse me, 7 minus 3, that is 4 factorial. Okay, let me expand it here. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Okay, so now what happens? 4 factorial and 4 factorial is gone, so this will be our answer. Okay, now the next one is 8c2. What is n here? N is equal to 8 and r is equal to 2. What do we get here? 8 factorial by r factorial, that is 2 factorial into n minus r, 8 minus 2, that is 6 factorial. Okay, so let me write 8 into 7 into, we'll stop with 6 factorial. Why? Because in denominator we have 6 factorial which gets cancelled, right? 2 factorial into 6 factorial, so this and this get cancelled. We have 8 into 7 by 2 into 1. Now 6c2, n is equal to 6 and r is equal to 2. Just as a revision, what does 6c2 represent? It represents the number of ways of choosing 2 objects out of n distinct objects. Okay, formula is n factorial divided by r factorial, that is 2 factorial, into n minus r, that is 6 minus 2, that is 4 factorial. On substitution we get 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 4 factorial. So 4 factorial and 4 factorial gets cancelled. We have the answer as 6 into 5 by 2 into 1. Now let's see if we'll have to do this every time, because there is a redundancy here, right? We are writing something, we are multiplying something, we are dividing by something. So let's try to reduce the redundancy. What is 7c3? What is happening? So first, just as a permutation based calculation, we'll first write 3 numbers starting 7. So 7 into 6 into 5. Okay, in denominator we have the base factorial, that is 3 factorial. Is it clear? Similarly, if it is 8c2, just like how a permutation calculation is, we write 2 numbers starting 8 into 7, and then whatever is there in denominator we write 2 factorial. Similarly, if it is 6c2, we first start writing 2 numbers starting 6, that is 6 into 5 divided by, in denominator we have 2 factorial. Okay, let's apply the same for calculating this very fast. Okay, 7c4. So we start writing 4 numbers starting 7 in numerator, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. In denominator we just take the base factorial, that is 4 factorial. Similarly for 8c6, we start writing 6 numbers starting 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers, and then in denominator we have 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, similarly for 6c4, we start writing 4 numbers starting 6, right? So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, in denominator 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, now let's see if there is something that we can cancel out. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 by 4 factorial. I am expanding it, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what can we cancel? We can cancel 4 and 4. So what is it? It is 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 factorial. Similarly here, what can we cancel? I am cancelling out the same numbers. Okay, I am not simplifying everything. I am only cancelling out the numbers that are same. 5 into 4 into 3 is gone. 5 into 4 into 3 is gone. Similarly 6 is also gone. We have 8 into 7 by 2 into 1. Similarly 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. What are the numbers which are same? 4 3 4 3. So we have 6 into 5 by 2 into 1. If you carefully observe, what was 7c3? It is 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 factorial. What is 7c4? That is also 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 factorial. Similarly 8c2, it is 8 into 7 by 2 into 1. Even here after simplification we have 8 into 7 by 2 into 1. Now similarly 6c2, we have 6 into 5 by 2 into 1, and here also we have 6 into 5 by 2 into 1. Let me explain more about this in the next slide. Yeah, we've got 7c3 as 7c4, and similarly on simplifying we've got these two are the same and these two also same. Now let's try to understand as to why these things are working. It is because the bases are summing up to this value. Here 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. I'm writing it here. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. That is why it was working. Similarly here 8c2 equal to 8c6. Okay. Now 2 plus 6, the base 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. That is why it is working. Similarly here 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 2 plus 4 is equal to this value 6. Therefore it is working. Okay. So if we can also generalize this. Okay, we can write it as NCR is equal to NC. What should this be? We know that these two should sum up to N. So this has to be N minus R. So that if we sum these two, N minus R plus R is N. That's what we get. Therefore NCR is equal to NCN minus R. I'll also explain this conceptually henceforth, but not now. Okay, for now let's only concentrate on calculations. 11C4. Okay, so 11C4 will be equivalent to what? 11C7. Why? Because 7 plus 4 gives us 11. Similarly 9C1 will be equivalent to 9C8. Why? Because 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Similarly 14C9 is equal to what? 14C5, because 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. See, clearly this helps us a lot while doing a few calculations. For example, if in exam you are supposed to find 14C9, okay, it is kind of difficult because you need to write 14 into 13 into and so on 9 numbers. But rather you can calculate 14C5 because that is simpler than this, right? Therefore we'll only have to calculate 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 divided by 5 factorial. Is that clear? Instead of actually writing down this, you can go by this. This is when this formula might help you. Okay. Now just as a a final revision, what is NPR that we've calculated? It is N factorial by N minus R factorial. Similarly, what is NCR? It is N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. Similarly, what is NCR? It is equal to NC N minus R. Okay, these are the three results that we have learned in this particular concept.